And to the black officer that got on the elevator with Rodney Hinton at the last minute, God already got you a place cut out in heaven, my brother. Huh? And to the officer that got on the elevator with Rodney Hinton at the last minute, the black officer, God already got you a place cut out in heaven, my brother. Huh? I don't know the whole situation, y'all, but I know y'all like my story, so here we go. All we see in the video, when you see, because it's going to be tagged at the bottom here, all you see in the video is Rodney Hinton on the elevator with 3 white cops. 2 of them look like sheriff deputies. The other one look like a detective, sort of, right? The way that they looking at Rodney when they on this elevator, they look like they about to do some devious ass shit to Rodney, right? Now, Rodney's stretching as the elevator doors is closing, like he about to get ready to take a couple blows. I'm going to just be real with y'all. Man, I don't know if this black officer came directly from heaven, but he stepped on this elevator and everybody on the elevator decompress. Huh? Like they trying to look normal now. And the black officer tapping on his waistband, waiting for something to go down. Y'all better not try shit on this brother while I'm here. Huh? So they riding this elevator, the detective looking at the black cop up and down, the white cop, and the other one looking at the black cop, and the black cop ain't looking at none of them. You know what he doing? Looking straight forward at goddamn Rodney. Huh? I see you, brother. I'm here. That shit almost had me in tears, bruh. Because Lord knows what was about to go down in that goddamn elevator. Huh? The whole time, all of them looking at the black officer, trying to see what he about to do. That black officer was looking directly at Rodney in his eyes. Like, nigga, I'm here for you. That shit bring chills to my body. Y'all, I don't know what his name is, but we need to tag him. Come on now. Shit. I'm just here to bring y'all the news. I'm just a messenger.
Show up anything?
This is not working, so. But either button. You say you're good. No, I was looking at you.
Oh, that's for bounce at the bottom.
I grab this right.
Yeah.
How's that?
It's up at the top of the hill.
Welcome to the thing.
Alright, the easiest way is just turn around and slide in.
They face me and then sit down there and
Back,
slide.
walk back. And then swing your legs around. Need help?
Less than an hour later, Rodney Hinton arrives at the jail.
You want to hold yourself up there?
I'm going to ask you some questions, all right? You have a serious medical or mental health issue that needs immediate attention? Is that a yes or a no? Have you recently considered attempted suicide? No. You want to hurt yourself or anybody else? No. Currently taking an addictive substance or on opioid therapy? Had any radiation or chemotherapy the past 6 months? You have a pacemaker? You have anything on you that'll cut us or stick us? You have anything on you at all? Okay. We're going to pat you down real quick. Have you ever been here before? No. What all you got going on? I see you got the hospital gown. You're in Claremont County, bud. Batavia. You able to lift this foot up so I can feel the bottom of your foot? And your right foot? Okay. We're gonna escort you over to the county. You having trouble walking?
Welcome back to Echo Room Vibes, where the drama is real, the commentary is bold, and the takes are always rooted in reason. Even if we toss in a little satirical spice for flavor. Today we dive into a body cam moment that's got the internet leaning forward like it's a season finale. Let's go back to the rest of the video and we will be back for more commentary.
Fired from yesterday because of the Rodney Hinton situation. The young man, son was found alive by the Cincinnati Police Department. So this what happened. While I was on break, right, I heard a supervisor spoke along our colleagues, because we work along with K9, we also work along with NYPD. He was talking about the Rodney Hinton situation. He said, well, y'all people have to understand, and I'm like, excuse me, y'all people? Well, you know what I mean. I said, no, I don't know what you mean. If you want to get technical, a man innocent proven guilty. A charge doesn't mean the man was prosecuted. It's just a charge. He said, go to break, go to break, go to break. And I said, I'm already on break. Make a long story short, he called his account manager, and the account manager said I was removed from the schedule. So that's how I got fired from my job. How could you ever take a child's life because of skin color? Don't you know that child somebody's son? You took away George Floyd, Eric Garner, now Rodney Hinton. The city rose from the darkness. The city rose up from the darkness. How can't you ever take a child's life because of skin color? How long we gonna take this? How long we gonna take this? Us people start to stand together. Us people have to stand together. Let Rodney Hinton know he's not alone. Let Rodney Hinton know he's not alone. How could you ever take a child's life because of skin color? We have to stick together, people. Because at the end of the day, that's all we got. Remember, it's strength and unity. It's strength and unity. Thank y'all guys for the support. Y'all guys have a blessed day. Well, I was fired from yesterday because of the Rodney Hinton situation.
Mr. Rodney Hinton, the man that lost his 18-year-old son at the hands of a police officer, a racist police officer, shot in the back with no weapon on him, took the law into his own hands and got justice for his son. And honestly, I don't think anybody in this country would have a problem with that. At least I don't.
So as I already showed y'all in the last video, Rodney Hinton's bond hearing became really emotional. The courtroom was filled with cops, but the second that his brother got up, he tapped on the glass a little bit. He says he just wanted Rodney to see that he was there supporting him, which I understand because Rodney is going through a lot right now. He needs all the support he can get. The second he did that, cops grabbed him up, threw him up out of the courtroom, and it became super emotional outside of the courtroom. He made me shed a few tears. Nobody will ever get what this feels like except for us.
I just want my brother to see. I just want my brother to see.
So Rodney Hinton Jr., whose son was erased by police, was denied bond for erasing the sheriff deputy after there was a court disturbance. Here's some footage from the disturbance. According to the prosecutor, Mr. Hinton is a clear and present danger, which prompted him being denied bond. But this part of the bond hearing is what I want to talk about. The sheriff department packed the courtroom as Mr. Hinton was appearing before the judge. Here goes a clip that I found on TikTok that really illustrates how intense it was. The pain, resentment, and all their eyes, man. They ain't scared of him. He ain't scared of them. Standoff. This is the scene in the media that's being sensationalized. Mr. Hinton walking down, scolding officers that's scolding him, and what you see is a bit of a standoff. See, it's important to note that many people have lost hope in the entire justice system, and that's the reason why I think they got to take justice in their own hands. It's also important to note that there has been a trend throughout this country of law enforcement typically not being held accountable and or not being even charged. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to killing, erasing, unaliving, unarmed black people. Right now, there's a lot of discourse going around. Is the police officer that was erased more important than Mr. Hinton's son that was erased? And that's when we start talking about equal protection of the law. But I understand that law enforcement has this little gray area within law because they can justify that they were conducting their job that happened to make it where somebody became collateral damage. Law tends to protect them from that, and I believe Mr. Hinton knew it. I'm looking into the case. It seems that he was brought down to the police department and he got to view the body cam of what happened to his son. That sent him into a furious frenzy and it would piss him off. At first they said, at first he was so mad that his family told him they shouldn't drive. So he left his car there. A couple hours later, 2 hours later, I believe, he went back and he got his car. And they say he was driving around. And that's when he seen the sheriff walking and he pretty much ran him over. Here's an image from the body cam footage that Mr. Hinton seen that pissed him off and made him go do what he did. There were reports that before he seen this body footage that literally contradicted everything that he's seen, and I'm pretty sure that pissed him off as well. I'm sure a lot of us gonna be watching this case to see what happened. And a lot of us is thinking about how Project 2025 ensured police immunity and wondering, if you like me anyway, did Mr. Hinton know that and feel like he had to take justice in his own hands. Rodney Hinton Jr. is currently being charged with 2 counts of aggravated M after allegedly intentionally striking an unaliving Hamilton County Sheriff deputy with his vehicle. This incident occurred just 1 day after his 18-year-old son, Ryan Hinton, was fatally unalived by Cincinnati police. Conclusion, when it comes to public outcry and support, what do you think is the difference between Luigi and Robert Hinton Jr.? Let me know in the comments.
Welcome back, fam. So let's set the scene. The footage that hit the timeline like a slap on a gospel choir tambourine. A black sheriff, calm, composed, but firm, stepping in just in time to save Rodney Hinton from what could have been an explosive elevator moment. And yes, this one had tension, heavy breathing, and enough elevator silence to make your Bluetooth disconnect. Rodney visibly on edge. The other party, let's just say their tone wasn't built for peace talks, but the sheriff, with precision timing and nerves of steel, he steps between them, de-escalate and rewrite the script mid-scene. Let's be real, no one pressed the emergency button, but this officer was the emergency response. So let's talk about the stitch that went too far. You see, one viral stitch said, and I quote, "An eye for an eye is the only way sometimes." Let's pause. Echo Room vibes, we don't roll with that. Not here, not today, not ever. Because if everyone goes eye for eye, We're all bumping into each other blind. Violence isn't justice, it's just recycling trauma in a loop longer than a TikTok autoplay. We credit the original video and the stage for sparking conversation, but let's be clear, commentary, ash, endorsement. So the real story, the controlled courage. Now, what this moment showed wasn't just a sheriff doing his job. It was emotional regulation in a system that often runs on overreaction. Rodney Hinton deserved to be heard, protected. The sheriff deserves recognition, not hero worship, but respect for doing the job right. And the viral eye for eye comment, it's given keyboard rage, not community healing. So guys, why does this hit home really? Now let's get deep for a second. You see, in a country balancing on the edge of public trust and public trauma, videos like this become symbols. People see what they want to see. A black sheriff doing the right thing. To some, that's unity. To others, it's compliance. To many, it's hope that cooler heads can actually prevail. This footage told multiple stories. Each comment section its own courtroom. But here at Echo Room, we are not in the business of verdict. We are here for perspective. So, salute to the sheriff for diffusing a situation without needing a baton or bravado. And salute to Rodney. Yes, salute to him. And to the stitches pushing escalation, maybe take a step back and breathe. Just because something goes viral, does it mean it has to go volatile? That's all for today's Echo Room Vibe. Shout out to the original poster and stitches who appreciate the spark, even if we challenge the flame. If you have watched this far, you already know what to do. Comment what you think. I read everyone, and drop a fire emoji if you're still with us. Catch you in the next vibe. From Echo Room Vibes, peace out.
Rap jingle, Echo Room Vibes. Beat kicks in, chill lo-fi or boom bap vibe. Catchy and melodic. Echo Room Vibes, yeah, we bring that heat. Set us so smooth, never miss a beat. No cap, no bias, just keeping it real. Comment what you think, tell us how you feel. One-stop spot for the daily scroll. Drama, fact, and a little bit of soul. Reacting to the world with a comic twist. We roast and reflects, nothing gets missed. No agendas, just that clever spark. We shine like what it takes to dark. Respect the clip, Stitch's origin too. We give the credit, that's how we do. Hope you beat with variation, Echo Room Vibes. You keep us fly, shout out every end, that thousand guy. Like comments, be part of the tribe. Join the room, catch the vibe, fill the job. To all our subs, you keep us fly. Shout out every end, that thousand guy. We see you watching, don't just slide. Drop that fire emoji, show your pride.